Karate. Karate, meaning empty hand in Japanese, is a martial art that originated in Okinawa. It's a striking art that emphasizes punching, kicking, knee strikes, and elbow strikes. But karate is much more than just physical techniques. It's a path of self-discovery and personal development. At its core, karate is about balance, both physical and mental. Practitioners learn to harmonize their body and mind, developing not just strength and flexibility, but also focus, discipline, and respect. The famous Ki shout in karate is a perfect example of this unity, representing the release of energy from both body and spirit. Karate training typically involves three main components: Kihon, basics, kata, forms, and kumite, sparring. Through these, students learn not just how to fight, but when and why to fight, or more importantly, when not to. The ultimate goal of karate isn't to defeat an opponent, but to improve oneself. This martial art teaches valuable life lessons that extend far beyond the dojo. The patience required to master a kata, the courage needed for sparring, and the discipline demanded by rigorous training all contribute to personal growth. In essence, karate is a lifelong journey of self-improvement, encapsulated in its philosophy of karate ni senta nashi. There is no first attack in karate. Judo. Judo, which translates to gentle way in Japanese, is a martial art and Olympic sport developed by Jigoro Kano in 1882. Despite its name, Judo is a dynamic and powerful art that focuses on throws, grappling, and ground fighting. The central principle of Judo is maximum efficiency with minimum effort. This concept, known as Seiryoku Zenyo, teaches practitioners to use an opponent's strength against them rather than opposing it directly. It's a profound lesson in the power of adaptability and the wisdom of working with, rather than against, the forces around us. Judo training revolves around two main areas: tachi-waza, standing techniques, and ni-waza, ground techniques. Through these, judo practitioners learn not just physical skills, but also important mental attributes like balance, timing, and strategic thinking. Beyond its practical applications, Judo embodies a philosophy of mutual welfare and benefit, jita-kyoi. This principle encourages students to view their training partners not as opponents to be defeated, but as collaborators in mutual improvement. It's a powerful metaphor for how we might approach challenges and relationships in all areas of life. In essence, Judo is more than a sport or self-defense system. It's a way of life that teaches us to navigate both physical and metaphorical obstacles with grace, efficiency, and respect for others.
Click subscribe to this channel to get more topics you love.
Taekwondo. Taekwondo, meaning way of the foot and fist in Korean, is a martial art known for its high, fast, and powerful kicks. Developed in the 1940s and 1950s, it combines elements of traditional Korean martial arts with influences from Chinese and Japanese fighting styles. At its heart, Taekwondo is about more than just physical techniques. It's a philosophy emphasizing the cultivation of mind and body. The art is built on 5 tenets: courtesy, integrity, perseverance, self-control, and indomitable spirit. These principles guide practitioners not just in training, but in all aspects of life. Taekwondo training typically includes 3 main components: pumse, forms, kyorugi, sparring, and kyukpa, breaking. Through these, students develop not only physical skills but also mental fortitude. The discipline required to perfect a complex kick sequence, the courage needed to face an opponent in sparring, and the focus demanded to break boards all contribute to personal growth. One of the most distinctive aspects of Taekwondo is its emphasis on kicking techniques, particularly high kicks. This focus develops extraordinary leg strength, flexibility, and control. But more than that, It teaches practitioners to reach high, literally and metaphorically, pushing past perceived limitations. In essence, Taekwondo is a journey of continuous self-improvement. It challenges practitioners to constantly strive for better technique, greater understanding, and stronger character. Through this martial art, students learn that the greatest opponents they face are often their own doubts and fears. Kung Fu. Kung Fu, which translates to skill achieved through hard work in Chinese, is not a single martial art, but a term encompassing numerous Chinese martial art styles. Each style has its own rich history, philosophy, and techniques, often inspired by observations of nature and animals. At its core, Kung Fu is about the harmony of opposites. It balances hard and soft, internal and external, yin and yang. This principle is reflected in the fluid yet powerful movements characteristic of many Kung Fu styles. Practitioners learn to be both strong as an oak and flexible as a willow, adapting to any situation. Kung Fu training typically involves forms tolyu, sparring, sanda, and weapons practice. But beyond these physical aspects, Kung Fu deeply emphasizes moral and philosophical development. Many styles incorporate elements of Taoism, Buddhism, or Confucianism, teaching virtues like humility, respect, and perseverance. One of the most profound aspects of Kung Fu is its emphasis on qi, or life energy. Practitioners learn to cultivate and direct this energy, not just for martial purposes, but for overall health and well-being. This holistic approach to mind-body development sets Kung Fu apart from many other martial arts. In essence, Kung Fu is a lifelong journey of self-discovery and self-mastery. It teaches that true strength comes not just from physical prowess, but from the cultivation of mind, body, and spirit in harmony. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu (BG) is a grappling-based martial art that focuses on ground fighting and submission holds. Developed by the Gracie family in Brazil, it evolved from Judo and traditional Japanese Jiu-Jitsu, emphasizing technique and leverage over strength and size. At its core, BJ is a profound exploration of problem-solving under pressure. Practitioners learn to remain calm and analytical in physically demanding situations, a skill that translates well beyond the mat. The art teaches that with proper technique, a smaller, weaker person can successfully defend against a bigger, stronger assailant. J training revolves around drilling techniques and live sparring, known as rolling. This constant practical application allows practitioners to develop a deep, intuitive understanding of body mechanics and movement. It's often likened to a physical chess match, requiring strategy, foresight, and adaptability. One of the most distinctive aspects of BG is its focus on position before submission. Practitioners learn to secure advantageous positions before attempting to finish the fight, a principle that teaches patience, control, and the importance of building a strong foundation before taking action. Beyond its effectiveness for self-defense and sport, BJ offers profound life lessons. It teaches humility, as even advanced practitioners regularly face challenges from training partners. It instills perseverance, as progress often comes slowly and through countless failures. Most importantly, it fosters a growth mindset, encouraging practitioners to view every challenge as an opportunity to learn and improve. Muay Thai. Muay Thai, known as the art of 8 limbs, is a striking-based martial art that originated in Thailand. It's called the art of 8 limbs because it makes use of punches, kicks, elbows, and knee strikes, thus using 8 points of contact, as opposed to 2 points, fists in boxing, and 4 points, hands and feet, used in other striking-based martial arts. At its heart, Muay Thai is more than just a fighting system. It's deeply intertwined with Thai culture and spirituality. The pre-fight ritual of Wai Kru Ram Muay, a dance performed to pay respect to one's teacher and ancestors, beautifully illustrates this cultural significance. Muay Thai training is intensely physical, focusing on conditioning the body to both deliver and receive powerful strikes. But it's equally a mental discipline, teaching practitioners to remain calm and focused under pressure. The clinch work in Muay Thai, where fighters grapple at close range, requires a unique blend of strength, balance, and strategic thinking. One of the most profound aspects of Muay Thai is its emphasis on respect and humility. Despite its reputation as a tough, aggressive sport, practitioners are taught to respect their opponents, teachers, and the art itself. This cultivates a mindset of continuous learning and self-improvement. In essence, Muay Thai is a journey of self-discovery through intense physical and mental challenges. It teaches practitioners to push beyond their perceived limits, to face fear with courage, and to approach both victory and defeat with grace and dignity. Boxing. Boxing, often called the sweet science, is a combat sport that has been refining the art of punching for centuries. It's a deceptively simple, yet profoundly complex martial art that focuses solely on hand strikes within a strict set of rules. At its core, boxing is about more than just throwing punches. It's a study in distance, timing, and rhythm. Boxers learn to read their opponents, anticipate movements, and exploit openings with split-second precision. This develops not just physical skills, but also heightened awareness and rapid decision-making abilities. Training in boxing typically involves shadowboxing, bag work, pad work, and sparring. These exercises develop not just punching power and speed, but also footwork, defense, and cardiovascular endurance. The discipline required to maintain proper form through exhaustion builds mental toughness and resilience. One of the most profound aspects of boxing is its emphasis on strategy. A good boxer isn't just a powerful puncher, but a thinking fighter who can adapt their tactics round by round. This strategic element makes boxing a mental game as much as a physical one. Beyond the ring, boxing teaches valuable life lessons. It instills discipline, builds confidence, and teaches practitioners to face challenges head-on. The courage required to step into the ring knowing you will be hit translates into the courage to face life's difficulties with determination and grit. Wrestling. Wrestling, one of the oldest forms of combat, is a grappling sport that involves takedowns, throws, and pins. It's a true test of strength, technique, and mental fortitude that has been practiced in various forms across cultures for thousands of years. At its essence, wrestling is about control, both of your opponent and yourself. Wrestlers learn to manipulate their opponent's balance and position while maintaining their own. This requires not just physical strength, but also body awareness, strategic thinking, and the ability to remain calm under pressure. Wrestling training is notoriously grueling, involving intense conditioning, technique drills, and live sparring. This rigorous regimen develops not just physical attributes like strength and endurance, but also mental toughness and discipline. Wrestlers learn to push through fatigue and discomfort, a skill that serves them well beyond the mat. One of the most profound aspects of wrestling is its emphasis on leverage and technique over brute force. A skilled wrestler can often overcome a stronger opponent through superior technique and strategy. This teaches the valuable lesson that intelligence and skill can triumph over raw power. And wrestling also instills a unique mindset of personal responsibility. In a match, there's nowhere to hide and no one to blame. Success or failure rests solely on the individual. This fosters self-reliance and accountability, traits that are invaluable in all areas of life. Krav Maga. Krav Maga, Hebrew for contact combat, is a military self-defense system developed for the Israel Defense Forces. It's known for its focus on real-world situations and its brutal efficiency. At its core, Krav Maga is about ending a confrontation as quickly as possible. It emphasizes neutralizing threats immediately, using simple, instinctive movements that work under stress. This pragmatic approach sets it apart from many traditional martial arts. Training in Krav Maga involves learning to defend against a variety of attacks, including punches, kicks, chokes, and weapon threats. But more than just techniques, it teaches a mindset of awareness and decisiveness. Practitioners learn to assess threats quickly and respond with appropriate force. One of the most distinctive aspects of Krav Maga is its emphasis on simultaneous defense and attack. Instead of blocking then counterattacking, Krav Maga teaches to do both at once, maximizing efficiency in critical situations. Beyond self-defense, Krav Maga instills confidence and mental toughness. It teaches practitioners to function under high stress and to overcome the natural freeze response in dangerous situations. This mental training is perhaps its most valuable aspect, preparing individuals to face not just physical threats, but any of life's challenges with courage and clarity. Aikido. Aikido, meaning the way of harmonious spirit, is a Japanese martial art developed by Morihei Ueshiba in the early 20th century. It's unique in its focus on redirecting an attacker's energy rather than meeting force with force. At its heart, Aikido is a physical manifestation of philosophy. It teaches that true victory is not in defeating others, but in defeating the discord within oneself. This principle is reflected in techniques that often end not with the attacker being struck down, but being safely redirected or immobilized. Aikido training involves learning to blend with an attack, redirecting its force while maintaining one's own balance. This requires developing acute sensitivity to energy and movement. Practitioners learn not just physical techniques, but also how to read intentions and respond fluidly to changing situations. One of the most profound aspects of Aikido is its emphasis on harmony and non-resistance. By learning to move in concert with an attack rather than against it, practitioners develop a mindset of flexibility and adaptability that extends far beyond the dojo. Aikido also teaches valuable lessons about the nature of conflict. It shows that in many cases, the most effective way to deal with aggression is not to match it, but to redirect it harmlessly. This principle of turning conflict into harmony is a powerful metaphor for dealing with challenges in all areas of life. Wing Chun. Wing Chun is a Chinese martial art that specializes in close-range combat. Developed by a female martial artist, it emphasizes efficiency and economy of movement, making it particularly effective for smaller practitioners against larger opponents. At its core, Wing Chun is about directness and simplicity. It teaches practitioners to take the shortest path between 2 points, both in physical movements and in strategy. This principle of efficiency extends to all aspects of the art, from its straight punches to its concept of simultaneous attack and defense. Training in Wing Chun involves a unique blend of solo forms, partner drills, and specialized equipment like the wooden dummy. These methods develop not just techniques, but also sensitivity to an opponent's energy and intentions. The famous Chi Sao or sticky hands exercise trains practitioners to feel and respond to an opponent's movements almost instinctively. One of the most profound aspects of Wing Chun is its emphasis on centerline theory. By controlling the centerline, an imaginary vertical line running through the center of the body, practitioners learn to protect their own vital areas while attacking their opponents. This concept teaches the importance of focus and prioritization, both in combat and in life. Wing Chun also imparts valuable lessons about adaptability and flow. Its techniques are designed to work regardless of the practitioner's size or strength, teaching that true skill lies in adapting to and utilizing whatever situation presents itself. Capoeira. Capoeira is an Afro-Brazilian martial art that combines elements of dance, acrobatics, and music. Developed by enslaved Africans in Brazil, it was disguised as a dance to prevent its suppression by slave owners. At its heart, Capoeira is about freedom, both physical and spiritual. Its fluid, rhythmic movements symbolize the practitioner's ability to flow around obstacles rather than confronting them head-on. This philosophy extends beyond physical techniques to a way of approaching life's challenges. Training in Capoeira involves learning complex kicks, sweeps, and evasive maneuvers, all performed to the rhythm of traditional music. The roda, or circle in which Capoeira is played, is not just a training ground but a microcosm of life, teaching practitioners to stay centered amidst chaos and unpredictability. One of the most profound aspects of Capoeira is its emphasis on deception and misdirection. Movements are designed to be unpredictable, teaching practitioners the art of strategy and the importance of seeing beyond the obvious. Capoeira also imparts valuable lessons about community and culture. The art is inherently collaborative, with music and movement creating a shared experience. This fosters a sense of connection and mutual support among practitioners, reminding us of the strength found in unity and shared purpose.